Welcome to the GED training course on the basics of intercept spacer production.
The second lesson of this course will discuss the recommended PPE for intercept operation.
Here we will discuss safety glasses, gloves, steel-toed shoes, hearing protection, and other possible PPE that may be required by your company. This lesson will discuss the minimum requirements for PPE to operate a GED intercept spacer frame machine, GED extruder, and hot melt pumps. Other workstations in an IG assembly area will have different PPE requirements. It is up to you to know your company's safety policies and required PPE for each work area. PPE stands for Personal Protective Equipment. It's what you and others around you wear to protect yourselves from injury when running the intercept spacer frame machine and extruder. As a minimum, GE recommends wearing safety glasses, gloves, steel-toe shoes, and possibly hearing protection. Become familiar with your employer's safety policy, as they may have additional PPE requirements and safety rules. Eye protection is generally required in most industrial settings, and a window factory is no exception. Sharp spacers and the possibility of flying glass fragments in an IG assembly area are potential risks for eye injury.
Various types of gloves are required in an IG assembly area to protect from a number of risk factors. These factors include to protect against sharps such as glass and spacer material, to guard against contamination which can cause damage to coatings on the glass or cause sealant adhesion issues to the spacer and/or glass. Additionally, special gloves are needed to handle hot, sticky sealant and matrix materials. Consult with GED or your material suppliers to determine what operations require gloves and what type of glove is best suited for the job.
When handling spacer material, care must be taken due to the sharp edges of the strip. While the gloves used for spacer folding may not be anti-cut gloves, they do help protect from getting minor cuts from the material edge. Always hold the material by the flat surfaces, never by the edges. The other concern when handling spacer material is not to contaminate the material with oils from your skin or from lotions, grease, or dirt that may be on your hands. Fingerprints on the spacer material, or on the glass as shown here, causes sealant adhesion failures which result in costly IG unit failures. If handling glass, anti-cut or cut-resistant gloves are necessary. In 2016, ANSI changed the cut level chart from 5 levels to 9, as shown here. A level A4 or A5 is required for light glass handling, and a level A6 is required for window manufacturing. Spacer material coils can weigh in excess of 200 pounds, and sealant and desiccated matrix barrels are typically 300 to 400 pounds. Handling these items pose the need for proper foot protection. There is also the risk of injury due to the weight of these materials. Therefore, never attempt to lift coils by hand. Always use a hoist or crane. And use a drum dolly or lift to move 55-gallon drums of sealant and desiccated matrix. Depending on noise levels in the IG assembly area, hearing protection may be necessary. Prolonged exposure to noise levels above 80 decibel can cause permanent hearing loss. Depending on work environment conditions, your company may require additional PPE, such as hard hats, forearm protection, waist protection, and cut-resistant jackets or sweaters. In addition to an intercept operator wearing safety glasses, sealant-resistant gloves, steel-toed shoes and hearing protection, anti-cut forearm protection is also recommended. Thank you for participating in the lesson on PPE for an intercept operator. Please review the other lessons in this GED training course shown here.